Everyone, it's Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. How are you guys? It's Friday morning and it's time to get invested in some Sister Wives tea. Okay, so yesterday I did this clip, this video about Kody and Robin Brown, and they are behind on taxes on the property that they purchased back in August. And we also know that Kody and Robin Brown are requesting a $150,000 loan on their or home equity loan on their current mortgage, as reported by the Sun US. We know that Kody this season was talking a lot about the financial stress of moving to Flagstaff while still having not sold their homes in Las Vegas. Now, we do know that all of the homes in Las Vegas have sold. But it hasn't seemed to alleviate, maybe hasn't seemed to alleviate some of that financial stress. And they still have multiple properties that they own, 4 lots, 2 homes, and have rent for 2 other homes. It's a lot. Meri also has a bed and breakfast, and some people have said that there is a home that they also own in Vegas that's rented out. I could not find record of that, so I can't verify. Either way, they have a lot of debt. And they have a large family and a lot of homes. So, with that being said, a lot of people have speculated that one of the reasons that Meri Brown might be kept in the family is because of the financial security that she brings. We know that Meri is a top LuLaRoe consultant. It's a multi-level marketing company that shills buttery soft leggings and oversized shirts and dresses for the modest wear. Run and founded in Utah by Deanne and Mark Stidham. So the show on Sister Wives, she doesn't really, a little bit talks about this, but she has mostly focused on this bed and breakfast that she owns in Utah, where she purchased a home that was owned by her, that had been in her family for hundreds of years. It's been now converted into a bed and breakfast and has received all kinds of awards for hospitality and for what they offer. And it's doing well for her. If you remember on the show, this was also a bed and breakfast that Kody didn't want to help fund and the family sort of pushed back on. But this has been apparently a very lucrative decision for them, or a successful decision for them. So Meri appears to be doing well financially. And so this latest report coming out about her net worth kind of makes me wonder, is this the reason why she's still there? Was this the reason why she had to sign documents? Is it that her income is the highest and they need her to qualify for things? Is that why Kody reluctantly barged into her, or not even reluctantly, like just barged into her live and was like, you need to sign this stuff? That was just my impersonation. But anyways, here's what we've got. The Hollywood Gossip breaks it down, and they were talking about her LLR shilling company. Okay, so they estimate that her, on an annual basis, she is likely bringing in around $288,000 selling this clothing. $288,000. So how did they get there? They say that this is directly from the Hollywood Gossip's article. It says, we don't know the exact percentage of each sale that Meri banks for herself, but as of 2017, LLR required consultants to make consecutive sales of 4 months above $12,000 per month in order to qualify for the cruise. Moreover, if a consultant meets this target, she earns about $144,000 from LLR. They say that she actually earned 2 tickets to that cruise, which would imply that, or sort of deduce that, she's making at least $288,000 on commission, now on sales. And that doesn't even factor in the commission. Wow. Now, as I mentioned before, with these sort of pyramid schemes, the people that get in at the beginning and rise to the top, they're the ones that make all the money, and it's the people below them that don't. And unfortunately, LuLaRoe has had a really bad reputation of putting a lot of people that come in and buy into this company ending up in bankruptcy. In fact, a lot of people have had to file for bankruptcy. It's been reported by the Business Insider. There has been a lot of lawsuits, like the state of Washington, the Attorney General is suing LuLaRoe for their what they claim is the company being a pyramid scheme. There's multiple class action lawsuits against the company, and then there's a former vendor in the state of California suing them for millions of dollars for non-payment. So even though she's making a lot of money, there's a lot of instability and sort of suggestions around this. And then recently on Instagram, if you notice here, she changed her name from LuLaRoe Meri Brown to The Real Meri Brown. Is she leaving LLR? I doubt it. But maybe she's preparing for something else. Back at it here though. But so if she is bringing in $288,000 in clothing, then you've got to admit that she's got this bed and breakfast in Utah. Okay. And so she has this, and apparently, according to what they found, the rooms rent from $125 to $155, $5 each night. And they estimate that, there's obviously expenses that are coming out of this. But Meri actually owns this independently and not with her sister wives. So any revenue or any profit that she's making from it would be hers and hers alone. So they say that according to this report, she's earning an estimated $400,000 a year. And that's not from what she makes on Sister Wives. So she has found a way to actually make a ton of money without even relying on that check from Sister Wives. Now, it's fair to say that her sales at LLR she would not have the platform she does without Sister Wives, and so she would not have the same level of success if she were the average person coming into this company, because she's coming to this from a direction of, I'm on a reality show, I'm selling this product, buy from me, you know what I mean? So obviously she's going to have more success than the average layman coming in from, Timbuktu that wants to sell, because she's got all these people that are going to want to buy from her because they can buy from Meri Brown from Sister Wives. You know what I mean? And Meri does this job of making treats and sending treats and treating her customers really well. Love her or hate her in terms of the involvement with LuLaRoe, Meri has a way in terms of her customers to really personalize things, and I will credit her for that. I've noticed that she's very interactive with her customers. She's extremely she seems extremely caring with them and doing a lot of good things. And she's also promoting her bed and breakfast in the same group. So she's always talking about, I made this for the bed and breakfast, or I'm doing this at the bed and breakfast. So not only is this 96,000, group that she has on Facebook for LLR, but she's also sort of cross promoting her bed and breakfast. It's genius in a way. And in a way, she is setting herself up financially to depart from the family, which has a lot of people wondering, well, did you change this because you were leaving LuLaRoe? Are you changing this because you're leaving the family? And then she has this quote that basically says, look fear in the face and go and face it and move forward. So people were like, oh, she's obviously leaving Kody, which, by the way, I've seen no proof of that, and I don't think she will. But a lot of people will speculate, well, if she's got the biggest income and she has the most money coming in for this family, there's a lot of incentive for Kody not to let her go, right? In the opinion of a lot of fans. And a lot of you say that in comments. You'll say, hey, I think Meri Brown is kept around because she makes money. I think she's got a really good paying gig with LLR. She's probably helping the family financially. There's probably a lot of incentive then for Kody to keep her happy by allowing her to have larger homes because, hey, she's the breadwinner. Maybe, right? So there seems to be this very divided decision of, is she going to leave? I don't think she'll leave, at least now. That's my opinion. I also think, I don't know that it's about the money either. I think it's still very heavily in the covenant. But I do think, based on sort of how Kody is with his finances and knowing that Meri makes so much money, this could be why he sort of bends to some of her demands. She seems to have some financial power in this family. Does that make sense? At least from the onset. Because I can't look at any of the others thinking, well, none of the others have a business that's like her bed and breakfast. Christine is, gone on these cruises too. So theoretically, Christine could also be doing well with LLR. But Meri seems to be sort of above her because she started before her. So really, Meri's kind of the powerhouse, which means she has all the power, all the money, all of this to leave. She could leave. But that dang covenant and that belief and that indoctrination is so thick and so real. And that constant sort of fear of losing her family by leaving is very real, because in the polygamy world, as referenced by the Sounds Choices Coalition, which is an organization I have worked with, they will say that if a family member leaves, they are typically shunned from their family and they lose everything. And Meri has said that if she were to leave, she would lose everything. We also know that Janelle has said, I came back because I didn't want to lose everything. So are you as shook as I am about her having so much cash? And what are your thoughts about what position that puts her in with the family? Let me know in the comments below. Bye, guys.